Assalamualaikum and hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anis. Today, I would like to share with you about separations involving materials. In this video, we will discuss about humidification, liquid-liquid extraction and leaching process. Humidification is a process of elevating the level of water vapor present in the atmosphere. It involves the transfer of water from the liquid phase into a gaseous mixture of air and water vapor. There are two types of equipment in humidification, which is gas-liquid contactors and water cooling tower. For gas-liquid contactors principle, liquid is vaporized when a relatively warm liquid is brought into direct contact with a gas that is unsaturated. The liquid temperature will drop because of the heat of evaporation. For its application, it is mostly used in control of moisture content of air in drying or air conditioning. For water cooling tower, there are two types, which is cross-flow tower and counter-flow tower. For cross-flow tower, air will traverse horizontally across the direction of the falling tower, while for counter-flow tower, air travels in the opposite direction to the direction of the falling tower. Typically, warm water will flow counter-currently to an air stream and it will enter the top of a packed tower and cascade down through the packing. Cooling tower mostly used in oil and gas industry for cooling process. So in this process, intimate contact between the gas phase and liquid phase is needed for large rates of mass transfer and heat transfer. And spray or packed tower are used to give large interfacial area and to promote turbulence in gas phase. For your information, power humidification equipment is created to reduce the electricity bills in the industry, where the machine will rise humidity level to a preset target and then it will switch off when needed. And this process will eventually decrease the amounts of electricity bills and it helps in power saving of electricity supplies in the industry. Next, liquid-liquid extraction process. LLE or liquid-liquid extraction process is an important separation technology for a wide range of application in chemical process industries, as it can sometimes be used as alternatives to separation by distillation or evaporation. LLE also offers flexibility in operations where types of solvent, volume of solvent and operating temperature can be varied. LLE involves three stages in the process, which is firstly, feed mixture is brought into intimate contact by dispersing one phase into another as droplets. On the next stage, which is second stage, we will separate the extract and raffinate phase that have different densities, and the third stage is for removal and recovery of the solute from extract phase while solvent from raffinate phase. This is a few examples of unit operations involved in LLE process. Firstly is mixer settler. A mixture will be separated into extract and raffinate by gravitational force in this mixer settler. Next is spray extraction tower. There is a nozzle that will disperse light and heavy phase to the chamber. And the third unit operation is pack extraction tower. Packing is included in this tower to increase mass transfer rates for a better separation process between extract and raffinate. And this is the advantages and disadvantages of each equipment listed before in LLE process, which is mixer settler, spray extraction tower and pack extraction tower. LLE process oftenly used in extraction process of acetic acid from water solution by isopropyl ether, and in refinery industry, LLE is used to separate benzene, toluene and xylene from petroleum fractions. Nowadays, structured packing is used in pad extraction tower where it can reduce pressure drop and extend maximum capacity to 50%, so we can substitute the normal packing such as rashed rings or burst headers to structured packing, as it will be more easier for maintenance purpose, and it can give high efficiency in separation process. Leaching process. In definition, leaching process is a removal of undesirable solid component from solid phase or separation of desired solid constituent by contacting the solid with liquid phase. In its principle, leaching is a method of separating the soluble component, which is solute, from its solid mixture with the usage of solvent in the form of liquid. Solvent is selectively dissolve the desirable solute, which is why removing components from the solid mixture which is insoluble that will remain in the solid after the leaching process. Leaching process depend on a few factors, which is particle size, solvent, temperature and agitation of fluid. And I will explain one by one of the factors and how it will affect our leaching process. For factor number 1, which is particle size, we need to ensure our particle size is smaller in order to make sure the interfacial area is bigger, so it will increase our mass transfer rate of solid and liquid in the leaching process. For next factor, which is solvent, we need to ensure the solvent have low viscosity in order for it to circulate freely through between the solid in the leaching process. And next is temperature. The solubility of materials which is being extracted will increase when temperature increase to give the higher rate of extraction, and the diffusion coefficient will increase with the rise of temperature, and it will improve the rate of extraction. And the last factor is agitation of solvent. We need to increase the diffusion and the rate transfer of material from the surface of the particles to the bulk of the solution in order to prevent sedimentation during the leaching process. The equipment involved in leaching process is extraction from cellular, secondly is moving bed leaching, and lastly is leaching of coarse solid. And mostly leaching process is applied in vegetable oil extraction industry, metallurgical industry, and curing step industry. So basically this leaching process is widely used in the industry for extraction of materials to produce oil and metals. I think that's all from me today, and hopefully this video can give you new knowledge about separation process involving humidification, liquid extraction and leaching process. And I also hope you can have some overview about humidification, LLE and leaching, as it will be new things for you to know about in separation process. And don't forget to leave your comment, like and subscribe my channels. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.